Hey guys, let's have a conversation, please, about the Scorpio full moon that will take place on the 26th of April, 2021, 10:30 p.m. Central Time at 7 degrees Scorpio. So, of course, full moons are times of evaluation, right? When everything is bathed in light and available for consideration, for assessment, for evaluation. At the time of the full moon, we give thanks for what we have been given, and we witness ways that we can shift and change. Now, this full moon happens at 7 degrees Scorpio. Of course, every full moon happens in opposition to the sun. The sun then will be at 7 degrees Taurus, conjunct a 10-degree Taurus Uranus, and Venus will be at 15 degrees Taurus, Mercury at 16 degrees Taurus. So there's a lot of activity there, as all of those points in Taurus are either tightly or loosely square our Aquarius Saturn, right? We know that this Uranus-Saturn square is going on all year. This one is very lit up, right? So let's talk a little bit about Scorpio, right? Scorpio energy is magnetic. Scorpio energy is deep and transformational, offering you the shift and change that perhaps you've been looking for, right? Things that could have been hidden from you will be revealed in the light of the full moon. This moon is loosely trine Mars, newly in Cancer, hello, and also loosely square Saturn itself. Now, here's the thing. What I'd really like to talk about at this full moon, what feels important to me, is first of all, how aspected Saturn is at this full moon. So let's talk about Saturn for just a brief moment. Saturn is about rules and boundaries and restrictions, right? And if you are not a person who is able to set your own rules, boundaries, and restrictions, you may have some issues in life where you have external rules and boundaries and restrictions imposed upon you, or you may feel like you do. And so at this full moon, we have the sun and Uranus and Venus and Mercury squaring Saturn. We have the moon squaring Saturn, and we have Chiron sextiling Saturn, right? There's a lot going on. Almost everything in the sky is aspecting Saturn. In fact, even the North Node is trining Saturn. So here's what I'd like to say. This feels to me like a very important time to really get right with your business. And by that, I mean whatever you have going on, make sure that your loose ends are tied up. Make sure that all of your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. Look behind you, right? Check the yard. As I always say, the only thing Saturn can use against you is what you left laying out in the yard. So check your yard, right? And I'm speaking, of course, figuratively. Check your yard. Make sure that there's nothing sitting out that you might step on, trip over. I believe that with the light of this full moon, you have this power. And let me tell you why I think it's super important at this time. 17 hours after we experience this full moon in Scorpio, wow, Pluto goes retrograde, right, at 3 o'clock Central Time on the 27th of April. The moon will be in direct opposition to Mercury and Venus at that time. And so there will be that T-square to Saturn, right? And so the thing is, Pluto will be retrograde until the 6th of October. So, as Pluto goes retrograde, we're going to kind of feel that pause again, right? As this is, you know, technically the beginning of retrograde season. So certainly at this full moon, get your business right, right? This is a Scorpio full moon, guys. What you don't deal with is going to come back around at some point, but you would like to preload that everything is buttoned up to your satisfaction, that everything is complete, right? That we've left nothing sitting out in the yard, so to speak. So use this time when the moon is full and all the light is available for you to see with your eyes, and we have everything else available for you to feel into. To definitely get right with your business. Now, the other thing that I do want to say is that we have 2 inconjunctions to this full moon, and that creates a finger of God, a yod, right? And so let's talk about that. On one side, we have Chiron. On the other, we have the North Node. So again, I say to you, be mindful of what it is that you are leaving undone, right? Because it maybe will come back to get you at some point in a very uncomfortable way. And it's going to affect your destiny, right? It has the power to shift and change your life. So if you can simply be in receipt of it now, of the messaging, and then put into action what it is that you require at this point in time to button up, make it happen, right? Don't sit on it. Don't sit around and not utilize this, right? Use this Scorpio energy. Scorpio is so powerful. That, and it cannot be an accident, right? We don't have those. That this Scorpio full moon happens the day Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, goes retrograde. Scorpio wants to show you, right? Show you what is up so that you can shift and change it before that retrograde hits. So be in alignment. Just FYI, I really don't know why this oracle wanted to come out and play, but I don't argue. I just say, sure, okay, fine. It is not one that I normally use, but we'll see how it goes, right? Anyway, also, let's just have this conversation. I'll do another video on Pluto retrograde, but I do want to say, hey, cardinal signs, anybody with placements from like 24 to 28, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, be prepared to be in action, right? You have a lot of potential and power at this time, so dig into it. Don't shy away from it, because you could be sorry if you do. Anyway, nobody wants to miss an opportunity. So, right, full moon Scorpio. We have the Prince of Cups. Well, boy, first of all, let's just look at how we have so many cups here, okay? That is no accident in a full moon reading, especially full moon Scorpio. So Prince of Cups, right? This is about messages. This is about ways you are inspired to feel, ways you choose to feel, ways, circumstances in your awareness that may shine light on how you wish to feel, right? You might get a message, you might meet someone new, you might read something or hear something that allows you to feel into your life in a different way. We've got the Eight of Cups. We just had this in the Taurus season video, and I love it that this is a completely different deck, right? So this is about how we choose a new way of feeling, right? We have 7 of Cups, which is illusions. And then we have one new way to feel, right? That Prince brings that new cup, right? Whether you want to choose this as romantic love, whether you wish to choose this as divine love, however you witness it in your life, is how it's showing up for you. But this is that moving away from illusion into something real, right? And so whatever your real heart, your real love looks like, that's something that you need to be aware of, right? 7 Scorpio, squaring Saturn, trining Mars. That's no joke, y'all. You know, opposite the sun. Who are you? How do you want to feel? What do you do about that? And how do you want to create from it? Well, that's a doggone good question. The universe is giving you the opportunity. What are you going to do? So here we have the Queen and the 10 of Cups. Again, more cups, right? More emotion at a Scorpio full moon. Hello. So the Queen of Cups is that embodiment of all things emotional. Again, could be romantic, could be divine. That is up to you. However you experience this love in your life, right? However you want to feel, how you live from your heart. That is the Queen of Cups. What you put into the world, in your passion, in your soul, in your feelingness, in your ability and willingness to dive into the depths, right? It's not enough to be handed the cup. You have to feel it in your heart, and then you have to know what you're going to do with it. That 10 is the integration of all of the lessons of your own emotional balance. This is how you create your life through your heart, right? This is that gateway to higher love, whether it's romantic love, whether it's divine love, whether it's, squeezing a cat or walking a dog or smelling a flower or hiking in the mountains or building an empire or creating a family or being part of a happy couple. It doesn't matter. However you embody love, this is your quest to do it. To do it, not just talk about it, not just have it handed to you, not just find a way to create it within you, but to create it in your external world as well. Right, so let's talk here. We have the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles is that energy of compassion. It's that energy of give and take. It is that energy of balance. It is that energy of having enough, so much so that you can give away, right? We see Saturn here in that balance represented. We also see Taurus. So this energy is about being so resourced that you are unafraid to share, right? It's about knowing that the journey within creates the love without. This is important. Somewhere within you, you have that conflicted idea that there might not be enough. Whatever that is, you're being asked to release it now. In so much so that you know that your cups are always full. Your cups cannot be empty. It is simply your belief, right? Your belief. 5 of Swords is about conflict. It's about empty victory, right? It's about, well, maybe I pushed a little too hard. And in fact, I won something that I didn't really want, right? Or in winning, I have lost, and everyone has lost. But here is the opportunity to balance that out, especially in Taurus season, right? And then we have the Princess of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay, Princess of Pentacles. So beautiful. So the Princess of Pentacles is, again, about that feeling of resourcedness, right? The way that you create, the way that you have access to resource. It could be bringing a brand new way of feeling that into your life, a brand new way of experiencing resourcedness, whether that is tangible or intangible, right? This is a new way to make money. This is a new way to create something in your life, something that you'd never thought of before. And all of a sudden, the idea strikes you. How can I get from the idea of my heart's desires to the creation of my heart's desires, right? How can I get from this idea of I don't have enough to, oh, I have plenty? Well, guess what? As we move through this season, again, we have this beautiful echo of everything that you have is already yours. It was never, right, not yours. And in fact, I'm going to bring you some more. The Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups, he brings more emotion, more love, more depth of feeling, more capacity to feel, more connection, right? More embodiment. Look, I mean, they look so happy, don't they? So at this full moon, we really want to dive into your potential for feeling, your capacity for experiencing, and all of the ways, like I said, Saturn is really key here, all the ways that you create your opportunity, right? And let go of whatever it is that you believe that's holding you back, or right, we're going to walk away from this idea of competitiveness. We're going to walk away from the idea, the belief that is limiting us, whatever that may be, whatever's keeping you out of receipt of all of this lustrous, lush, beautiful, gorgeous, full energy. This is where you want to be, right? Like, here I am living in my heart. We don't want to live in our ideas, and whatever we have to walk away from to keep us out of our heads, yes, please. All right, we've got the Horse King. He is number 42 in the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. His words are assistance and control. So let's talk about this. I like that, since we have two princes, two knights here. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead, whatever the weather. In Taurus season, could that be more perfect? You will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. What did we just talk about, right? You aren't meant to go through this part of your journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. Scorpio Full Moon. Couldn't be more magnetic. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and ride high in victory. Okay. I understand why it was called to be out now. Again, powerful and magnetic people drawn to you who will assist you in creating your heart's desire. Well, okie dokie then. Love outlives us all. Well, guess what? Love outlives us all. There are so many cups on this board, I don't even feel the need to verbally draw that connection. But again, if you need one, love is all that matters. The illusion that it doesn't, the illusion that you're fighting for something else, anything else, that you're out of balance in any way, must be corrected, right, by that new idea of love brought in, handed to you, so that you can create your heart's desire. Well, 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 Scorpio Full Moon. Yep, big, giant blessings. We will be talking about Pluto going retrograde the next day. So please be mindful of that. And other than that, get right, y'all. Do this work. Reap the benefits. Big blessings.